can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Jonathan Taylor.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Taylor.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
He was brought down.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Browns' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Up, he'll try and run. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Into the first quarter.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some room to roll now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Nick Chubb.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
6 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Smith catches left side. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Allen hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
For Davius White.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
45-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Mayfield with the give.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Again, running right is Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Browns 21. Bills 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's taken down at the
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a give to Taylor. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Buffalo.
On play action, Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Taylor fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Wilson on the tackle.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Bills.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Allen. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
Allen.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down is Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And goal.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's into the clear. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. You know, Charles, just thinking about it.